Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. For those who missed yesterday's video, a quick reminder. We have something of a tradition on this channel where we build decks for family members on their birthday. Well, this week is Cute Stuff's birthday. For those who don't know, Cute Stuff is my beloved wife and the editor of this channel. I thought it would be fun to spend the whole week building decks for my wife. So this will be Dragon Week on Commander by Danon. Continuing our week, we've got a Bracket 3 deck led by Lathliss Dragon Queen. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Lathliss Dragon Queen is a 6-mana 6/6 legendary dragon with flying. Whenever another dragon we control enters, we create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. We may also pay 2 mana to give dragons we control +1/+0 until the end of turn. Lathliss is known as an army in a can commander, and is one of my wife's favorites. We've featured her as a commander many times on this channel, but if you're new, I'll give you a little backstory. I quit Magic back in 2004 because Cute Stuff was pregnant and diapers are expensive. In 2017, that same bundle of joy came to me and asked me to teach them how to play Magic. We got into Standard, and by 2018 the whole family was playing. Cute Stuff has always loved dragons, and when the opportunity to build a Standard deck featuring dragons came about, I took it. For a brief period, the following cards were all legal in Standard: Lathliss Dragon Queen, Demanding Dragon, Glorybringer, Dragon's Horde, Panharmonicon, Sarkhan Fireblood, and Chandra Torch of Defiance. Imagine the look on her opponent's face when Cute Stuff cast Demanding Dragon when she already had Lathliss and Panharmonicon on board. But rotation soon happened and her favorite Standard deck was no longer legal. Eventually, I turned it into a Commander deck. I just used pieces lying around and didn't put a lot of money directly into it. Cute Stuff was hesitant at first. She'd had bad experiences playing Commander before, but she soon fell in love with the deck, and we started adding more and more expensive cards. So this video is the next evolution of that deck, at least how I'd like to build it for her. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't a new product, they are now available in the beautiful two-tone Synergy series, like this blue-white one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lanes and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. To start off our land base, we've got Ancient Tomb, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, and Three Tree City as lands that produce extra mana. Next up, Scavenger Grounds, Arena of Glory, War Room, and Command Beacon, all serving as utility lands. Finally, we've got 31 snow-covered mountains. Yes, snow-covered. Yes, there's a reason for that, we're not just flexing. For thematic mana ramp, we've got Ganax Astral Hunter, Goldspan Dragon, Ancient Copper Dragon, and Cavern Horde Dragon. Dragons love treasures after all. We've also got Chandra Torch of Defiance, and Sarkhan Fireblood, both of whom can serve as card advantage if we don't need the mana. For cost reducers and mana increasers, we've got Ruby Medallion, Herald's Horn, Extraplanar Lens, Gauntlet of Power, and Caged Sun. Lots of ways to make our spells cheaper or give us extra mana. Next up, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Dragon's Horde, Thought Vessel, Thron Dynamo, and Throne of Eldraine. Some great mana rocks. Finally, Sozin's Comet and Mana Geyser serve as rituals. We're a bit heavy on mana ramp, but some of our ramp has a high mana value, so I wanted a good mix of early and late game ramp. Our card advantage package consists of Sarkhan's Triumph, Jeska's Will, Thundermane Dragon, Dragon Mage, Bonehorde Dracosaur, Knollspine Dragon, Wheel of Misfortune, Endless Atlas, Idol of Oblivion, Big Score, and Unexpected Windfall. Cute Stuff isn't a fan of looting effects, and we don't have any graveyard manipulation in the deck, but wheel effects are fun, and Big Score and Unexpected Windfall also generate treasures. And there isn't a dragon alive who hates treasures. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Drakuseth Maw of Flames, Chaos Warp, Tyrant's Familiar, Parapet Thrasher, Sarkhan's Unsealing, Abrade, Bolt Bend, Deflecting Swat, Cleansing Wildfire, Pillage, Untimely Malfunction, and Return the Favor. Some spot removal, but also some ways to play with scary spells cast by our opponents. Our board wipes consist of Balefire Dragon, Magma Quake, Earthquake, Fault Line, and Blasphemous Act. I like running board wipes that destroy land-based creatures in a deck that has dragons. Because of that, I don't bother with the dragon shamans that lower the mana cost of dragons. The core of our deck consists of Fang, Roku's Companion, Ranon Shaw, Scourge of Valkus, Utvara Hellkite, Wrathful Red Dragon, Terror of the Peaks, Dragon Master Outcast, Twin Flame Tyrant, Scourge of the Throne, Inferno of the Star Mounts, and Chaos Dragon. Supporting our plan, we've also got Dragon Tempest, Crucible of Fire, and Roaming Throne. We're not really a combo deck, we're a beatdown deck. I debated between Crucible of Fire and Panharmonicon, but the look on Cute Stuff's face when she swings out with an army of 8/8 dragon tokens that Lathliss then pumps is just pure joy. Well, not for her opponents, of course. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 57 mana sources split between 38 lands and 19 pieces of ramp. Heavy, I know, but a lot of our ramp doubles as dragons that can beat our opponents down or card advantage. Also, dragons have a high mana value, so it's fine. 15 pieces of card advantage, counting our dual-purpose mana ramp and lands. 12 pieces of interaction, 5 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds, 1 Sudden I Win card in Sozin's Comet. Now, many content creators talk about using Sozin's Comet with some extra combat tricks, but in this deck it is a win con with our commander. We cast the Comet, or foretell it, and then attack with a Flight of Dragons. For every 2 dragons that attack, that's 10 mana, which is 5 activations of Lathliss. In other words, if we swing out with 10 dragons, that's 50 mana. Each dragon gets plus 25 plus 0. More than enough to destroy the table. Do you have a Lathliss Dragon Queen deck? What's your secret deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Dana. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Drya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgie, Congo, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sint, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, Sleech, Zach, Mr. Salty, and Hua. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.